Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Go again.
Everything is fine. Everything is good.
Talk like how you get excited.
The mics are working.
All right. I think that's good. All right. All righty. Episode 30. Tiff, we made it to 30 episodes.
We did. And ironically enough, my voice just cracked really bad. Ironically, you got to restart it.
Restart it.
You got to restart it.
Oh, my God.
Okay, just keep it. We're just going to keep it.
Yeah, of course we are. You actually thought we were actually going to restart it?
Yes, I did. But ironically enough.
Why would we ever do that? That was like when we first started doing the podcast. You'd be like, all right, we got to redo it. I'm like, no, at this point, this is us. Right?
I've done more embarrassing things on this podcast, I think, where it's been like candy tacos to the face.
That's embarrassing.
We've spit water. We've told dad jokes. Oh, man. That's a little, ironically enough, in a recap, too.
Oh, so there we go. We did it.
Our podcast recap for you guys.
Yeah.
But so
every
January.
30 episodes, we recap with 30 seconds.
But we don't have any clips for you. But if you want to watch the old ones, you can go back on Facebook.
When is our clip episode? When do we do that?
We should do one, but 50? Now, well, it's going to be from 30 onward now because sadly our MacBook, MacBook is not agreeing with us.
Clip episode starting now.
Yes, clip episodes starting now. But honestly, if you guys do want to watch the other ones, our YouTube channel has all of them. Spotify, all of them.
Yeah,
you guys can go back and watch them.
You can see how much we've changed.
For real, though.
Episode.
For real. That'd be funny to see.
How long ago was that at this point?
September, probably 20, what was it, 23?
I don't know.
Yeah, it would have been 23. It would have been 23. Yeah, I've been here for about 3 years, so that would have been...
Oh, yeah, because it's 2.5 years.
Yeah, so...
That actually lines up perfect.
Yes.
So you nailed it.
Nailed it. So talking about that, January means New Year's resolutions.
Yep, new year, new us.
What else did you think we were going to talk about on the podcast this month? So we're going to do a little resolution delusion, which is where Rob and I say what we're planning on doing this year, whether we do it or not. I did not follow my resolution from last year.
Yeah, what was it?
I think it was to save money, which guess what it is again.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I don't know why I keep doing the 6-7. I gotta stop. You rubbed off on me yesterday.
Here's our
6-7
clip. 6,
yes, 6-7. We gotta stop. We gotta cut it out. Cut it out.
Before we get into that, are you a New Year's gal? Like, do you like New Year's Eve?
I think that if you have something that you mean like going out or
just like the holiday in general? No, before we get into resolution.
Okay, I do like going out on New Year's.
You do?
Yeah, I went out last year with a couple of friends and it was fun. But I honestly don't know what I'm going to do this year. I saw some events, which we do have JD on the podcast later. You guys will see that.
Yes.
But he has an event. I was actually looking at maybe going to the one he's putting on at Six and Sky. But
heck yeah.
I don't know. And also, this is going to come out after New Year's.
Yeah, so we definitely did that.
Yeah, so anything you guys hear right now, just pretend this already happened.
Yeah, it definitely did.
But it looks like a lot of fun. Have you been up to his place up there?
No, I don't go out anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just
you have kiddos.
Yeah, well,
what do you guys do?
It's so funny. Keegan, last year was like the first year he made it to midnight.
Oh,
no,
nice.
I don't even know that's true. He's done it like 2 or 3 times, and he was like, "Daddy, this is it. You just stay up till midnight and you say Happy New Year and then it's over?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yep, buddy. That pretty much sums it up."
It's funny because when I was younger, like Keegan's age, I used to think, "Oh, I feel different." You don't. You really don't.
It's kind of depressing. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't really like New Year's because it's like you're nostalgic for a year. And then feels like it's an ending, and then
it does.
Some people love it. People look at it as a chance to
restart.
I don't know.
Do you think people did that on purpose though? Like they made that a holiday so that way people wouldn't get depressed after Christmas? It's got to be
for sure
because it just doesn't make sense. No. I mean, it's cool that it's like a new year and everything, but unless you're going out and actually celebrating, yeah. Well, it's weird because when you do go out, the years I would go out and actually stay out. After you yell Happy New Year's, everybody goes home. So
it's over. It's over.
It's all right, cool.
Time for bed.
Yeah, but I mean,
have you ever not made it? Are you getting that old yet?
I'm getting to the point. There have been years in the past. I think when I lived in California, I worked New Year's Eve because I was like, I'm going to make that money. I worked at a sushi restaurant, and it was we threw a little mini party. It was awesome. Yeah. And I actually had more fun doing that, but I got home right before New Year's. I was asleep by like 11:45, like right before.
That's so close.
I just passed out. I didn't make it.
Oh my gosh, how could you go that close and just give up?
We had a rough night that night. There were only 3 of us, and we had like 20 tables. It was crazy. I miss those days. Yes, I miss those days though.
It is
just
fun.
Like working. I almost want to be on the other side of things. Like, I want to be working instead of, like, partying because I feel like it's more fun.
Well,
just,
that's
like,
just your personality.
Yeah, I guess. I like to work. I don't know why. But, so...
What is that? Let's psychoanalyze that for a second.
Psychoanalyze.
Have you always, like, when was your first job? How old were you?
Oh, gosh, probably 15. I worked at a vet hospital. But I do have, before we get into any of this, you want to hear my motto about why I work so much?
Yes, I do.
Depression can't hit a moving target.
Oh, okay. I love it. I
saw a meme. That's a joke, by the way, guys.
No,
I'm not depressed. But I like to stay moving. I feel like if you do slow down, I feel like you stay kind of stagnant. I feel like if I keep, but again, that can also lead to burnout. So it's however you want.
Yeah, it's a delicate
look
balance.
At it. Yeah.
Well, let's at least do it while you got the ability to.
Exactly.
Once you reach a certain age, you just like physically can't.
Right. And I drink like 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. So that's another reason I think I like to work. I got to get out of my system before.
Going crazy.
Dude, I'm cracked out on energy drinks at all times. But going back to New Year's, do you have anything like planned for your kiddos? Or
like,
y'all just hanging out? Like pizza and like the poppers.
Yeah, poppers for sure. And then
that's
like
awesome.
Confetti and.
Oh, I love it. That's more fun than going out, period.
Last year though, this is like a kind of a secret. Good thing they can't watch yet. It was like, or maybe it was the year before. I don't know. Time doesn't make sense to me anymore.
Same.
They were like, you could tell they wanted to try, but they just were like,
sleepy.
They just like could not make it. So we just put on you
put it on early.
Yeah, we just put on a random New Year's content,
my.
And then they just went to bed.
Wow. Okay, when they listen to this, when they're like they get older, you guys are gonna have a fight at the dinner table at like Christmas. Like, Dad, do you remember when you did this?
Right. No, we just had to. Gosh. Like, they were just getting cranky. It was like, all right, it's time for bed.
You guys go to bed. We're gonna enjoy the actual
I think my wife
New
went to
Year.
bed too.
Oh, well, shoot. I don't blame her. I mean, at that point, it really is just Happy New Year. I kind of like to sleep through it, I guess. I mean, what's the point?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not to be...
It used to be a lot of fun. Like when you were younger, I don't know.
It's kind of funny. I wonder why, like, when that, like, turning point. I think it's because you get older and you're just like, I'm going to get a good night's rest.
I don't like loud bars anymore. They're just too expensive and...
Yeah. Well, we don't have like a whole lot.
House parties are still fun.
Oh, well, for sure. Because you can Irish goodbye whenever you want. Yeah. Just like head out. You're like, I'm going to leave.
You bring your own beer.
Yeah. Say I'm going to go to the bathroom and just sneak out the back door.
Is that your move?
Yeah. I mean, it works every time.
Do you do it a lot?
I used to do it a lot. But there came a point like right before I stopped going out where I was like, man, I just can't do this anymore. Like my social battery's like down here. I got to go. Which is nice to have a boyfriend that also doesn't have a high social battery.
That's
because
great.
He's down there too, and I'm just like, let's
get out,
leave, or like not go at all.
There is no better feeling than like leaving something early and be like, let's just go get some food.
Oh heck and just
Taco
Bell.
Watch some TV and fall asleep early.
Oh heck yeah. But
this is officially the wash.
This is wow. We're lame. Anyways, we're fun at work. Does that matter at all to anybody? Nope. The answer resounding. Everybody in the audience listening to this. No. All right. Well, back to New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
So should we? Okay, we're gonna do ours first.
How do you want to do this first? So we did our own. And then for each other, right?
Yes. I don't know. Do you want to be roasted before you talk about your
doing a roast? You're roasting me?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm roasting you that hard. I mean, it's a pretty...
So you're going to give me mine. That's roasting me.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I actually have 2 for you.
All right, you go first. So we'll do each other's first and then our own?
Yes, that sounds good.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so this is not a surprise to anyone, not even including Rob, but... his resolution goal should be to clean his office or at least make sure it no longer qualifies as a storage unit with a desk. So that's your first one.
Once a quarter, I clean it.
Yes, and then...
I haven't gotten there yet.
His second one that I came up with is just because I hear it from Sarah next to us, and I know that he knows what's coming. Keep his volume below a sold-out concert level before 10 a.m.
Hey, you contribute to that.
I do. So me and him yell back and forth.
Maybe that's a resolution for both.
It should be. And everybody on our side of the office, I apologize.
No, I don't. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Rob goes, actually,
all right. You want to hear yours?
Oh, boy. I'm ready. Locked in.
All right. I did some, I don't know, this is kind of on the same, but it's not as much roasting. I actually came up with actual ones.
Oh,
but they're funny.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so your first one, and do we have, I'm giving you tasks.
Oh.
Listen to a full Taylor Swift album.
Oh my God. Shaking the table. Ah.
All right, that's your first one.
Well, you have to tell me which one I should.
No, you can pick. You can pick. You can go debut.
All right.
The one I wouldn't pick if I were you is Tortured Poet. That's
okay, and it's funny you say that because that's the only one that I actually, if I were to have a song off of, that's what my best friend who likes her says I would like the best.
You probably would, but it's long. So
okay.
If you want to pick a couple
put
of
you
songs,
out of your misery early.
Yeah, it's just it's very long and sad. So
maybe that's why I listen to metal music.
Right,
I'm just kidding.
Never mind. All right.
Okay, do it.
All right. Now I got another task for you.
Oh boy.
Play more video games.
Oh, I like that. I do need to do. I haven't touched GTA in months.
I know.
But
these are why resolutions that I'm coming up with.
I think with what I like with the holiday season, everything gets so busy outside of work for once. I think when that slows down, I'll have more time. So hopefully in January. But again, Rob hears me talk about it almost every other day. I'm waiting for GTA 6.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but when that comes out,
saving up all your
PTO.
Yeah.
I am going to take the week off and just play video games.
All right. And then on that same vein, this is your last one, and this one is a must. This one is non-negotiable.
Oh no.
Take time off to do nothing.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. But I can't do nothing.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. It's not negotiable.
Well, you want to hear something funny?
We don't even have to turn it in. That's how much you have to take at least a half a day.
All right.
To sit on your couch and do nothing.
Maybe around Christmas time. Yeah, but I was going to say maybe around Christmas time that'll give me some time to kind of actually chill out because everything will be closed. That's a problem.
That's true, yeah.
If things are open, if the gym is closed, if all that's closed, then I have to stay home. So that's the issue. But okay, I like it. At least yours were serious. Mine were
not really.
Well, mine were more work related for you, but it was two that were very. I feel like you knew that those both were.
Oh yeah, but, but I'm not taking full responsibility for the second one because you contribute.
Well, that's actually the three of us, including Ashley, who you guys have seen on the podcast. Ashley, me, and Rob are the loudest in the office.
I think it's in the interview process. Are you loud?
Okay, you're in the marketing department. So you can torture the events people that have offices around you. So,
all right, I can go first for personal ones.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. These are did you go serious? Did you go actual resolutions? Or did you go chew bubblegum more? Which way did you go?
So mine are things I actually need to do.
Okay, good.
But it's also things, like I said, that could have been, I don't know. It's things that I've already said. I already spoiler alerted myself, to be honest. So.
Spoiler alerted yourself?
I spoiler alerted.
What in the heck does that mean?
I already mentioned, was it 5 minutes ago or so?
In the podcast?
Yes, in the podcast. I already told y'all what one of them was because it is literally every year I do so well at the beginning of the year. And I think it's because I spend so much money on gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm I really need to save, and I do a really good job.
You spent so much money in December.
Yes.
I gotta pinch my
I'm I gotta, relax, which is having a January birthday kind of sucks.
So maybe your resolutions should be buy Christmas presents early so you don't spend all your money in December.
That's a good point too. But then what if people go through the years and they get that stuff? That's the worst.
And then the worst is holding on to it, especially if you get something you like. I know I can't do it either.
But sorry, you first. I know I kind of went. I didn't mean to change the subject, but
no, it's all good.
No, mine is literally really just to save money and probably get more sleep. How many
hours are we averaging a night these days?
Probably 5. I probably need more.
Yikes.
Yeah, and the only reason I think I get 5 is the 500 or the 600. No, I'm not drinking 600 milligrams. Sorry, 400 milligrams of caffeine. I think a day
I can't do it. If I don't get 7, I'm dead to the world.
I can't. That's a problem with caffeine. Until your body fully calms down, you cannot get good sleep. Right. You're tossing and turning. Same with a good meal. You got to eat a good meal and not have caffeine in your body before you go to sleep, or else you are going to sleep like trash.
I panic when I can't fall asleep too.
Yeah. I do too.
It drives me crazy.
I know, and then I'm on my phone because that's the obvious choice.
I don't bring my phone to bed.
That is so smart.
That's the one. I'm on my phone all the time.
Yes.
But I got
our jobs. Clock. Yeah, with our jobs too, we're just online. I feel like a lot, like to know what's relevant and all that stuff. That is. I think that's part of the New Year's resolution of sleeping more is to like probably try to stay off my phone. Disconnect. But like I said, though, you can relate to this.
Yeah.
You try to be responsive to people when they message. I try to make sure I should not be.
Technically, we're never off. Like if you don't make a conscious effort, there's always something we could be doing.
Well, and I feel bad because if somebody is here on the weekends at an event and they ask an easy question and I got my phone, I'm going to answer, even though technically, you got to disconnect at some point. But I've just never... I think when you've been in marketing as long as me and you both have, you kind of understand that's just something you're just unintentionally connected at all times.
Yeah.
So I guess just disconnect more would be better.
Right. You like camping?
I do. Well, I actually did a good job when I went on my anniversary trip with my boyfriend. I was off my phone most of the time unless it was like an emergency. I didn't even really text my parents because I was just like, I really need to just like disconnect completely. So I didn't really touch my phone. It was nice.
I have an idea for the podcast that I don't know if we should do. We should bring on our significant others.
Let them host would be hilarious.
No, that would be really funny.
It would be.
But I meant more of like interviewing them about ourselves. Like
I think we should. I got to convince my boyfriend. He's really.
I gotta convince my wife too. She wouldn't.
Yeah, I think both me and you have such outgoing. We should. Just tell them to come here, but not tell them why.
Yeah.
Just say, it's an emergency. You got to get here quick.
See, they probably just walk out and wouldn't have any regret. Like, where we would be like, oh, I feel bad. I got to do it.
Yeah, same.
They would just leave.
No, I think 100% if I didn't tell my boyfriend what was happening, he would not stay. He would.
No, he'd just get up and be like,
he would have to know. Yes. I've seen him do it before. He would do it. Yeah, but that would be funny. Let me see. I got to do some convincing.
Maybe we should plant the bug in their ear, see what they say.
I've mentioned it before because that store that they have up there, they have some interesting stories. The store has been around for years and years, and I just think some of their stories are hilarious. I don't know if all of them would be podcast friendly, but they just have some really interesting.
Patreon that we're eventually gonna put out.
Right. Yeah. $10.99 a month. I'm just kidding. We'll post some cute dog pictures of our dogs. Yeah. That's what you guys pay $11 a month for. But no, that'd be funny. I think we should try to plan.
Yeah,
maybe.
We should.
Hey, February, Valentine's Day. Oh, hey, I love how this is just like.
I know, planning session. All right, bad podcasting. All right, what's your next one?
Yeah, those are my only two. Just get more sleep and disconnect and save money. Oh my gosh, if I do not save money this year, I swear, gotta fight myself. Somebody take my credit card.
All right, my first one is to go with the flow more.
I like it. That's a good one.
Like sometimes, I've realized I never really kind of even knew this about myself. I'm kind of a control freak.
I think it comes with the job. Yeah. We are the PR technically. We gotta,
But yeah, we are always doing crisis
We're trying to control the public perception. I mean, that's our jobs. Because I'm a control freak too, so I understand. Wow, I like that.
I know. So maybe just let go a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I was watching some movie the other day and it was it's kind of off topic, but I kind of related to. It was it's the movie with Clooney and Adam Sandler. It's on.
Okay, I need to watch it. Yeah.
But he's like when you truly become a good parent when you become irrelevant. Mm-hmm. Meaning when you become selfless. Makes sense. So I'm trying to, I still have my interests and stuff, but maybe my needs and the things that the way I like them aren't as important anymore.
Right. And I think your kiddos, I know just from my parents, because my mom was very laid back and my dad wasn't as laid back, which again,
it's a dad thing.
Yeah, it could be a dad thing.
Have you seen those dad crash outs on TikTok?
Yes, they're so funny. The one with the light, the guy with the light. Yes.
Stupid house.
Yes.
God this hole. I hate this house. I hate everything about this place.
Exactly. That's hilarious.
I hate everything in this house.
He's so funny between clenched teeth.
Yeah, right.
But I think as you get older, because I know for me, when I got older, I kind of found out what I liked and what I didn't like. And I think for your kiddos, they're not quite at the age yet that they're like...
They don't know what they
know
like
what they like, kind of, like, as far as movies and stuff. But I think as far as hobbies, that'll come to them.
That's true.
So it's okay. I mean, I do love your resolution. I think it's definitely something to do. But I do think you can try to guide... Yeah, I got some time. You can guide your kids a little bit in what direction you think they would enjoy. But at the same time, they're going to find their way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, my next one is... This is going to be a little bit harder to explain, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
You ever in like a conversation with somebody and like awkward moments like make me feel a little bit uncomfortable.
I do too.
So like sometimes like I'm like I cannot stand when there's silence or like when we're talking, like sometimes I like stop listening because like I have a response that I know is going to move the conversation forward and create less awkwardness. So like I need to like just live. Like it's okay for not every conversation to be like a flawless, like back and forth, like witty dialogue, you know?
I've been there. I have those moments. Again, especially when you're like in a meeting and you're spitting off ideas, I feel like sometimes I hear somebody say an idea and I'm like, what would that make that better? And I like cut them off and I'm like, I should not do that.
Exactly.
But it's just you get so
like,
excited.
Let everyone have their moment. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's just excitement.
You get excited.
Yeah, it's excitement for the moment.
I'm like a little golden retriever that like found the bone and cannot
You're
wait
like, here
to say what I found.
Yes, I'm the same way.
That is such a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Tiffany, is excitement.
I'm the same way. So again, I agree. I could definitely implement both of those into my life as well because I get too excited.
I can implement saving money. So maybe we should just share all of our resolutions.
Honestly, and I think everybody like probably feels that way, especially after the holidays. But it's like, it's so hard. And I feel like things have gotten so expensive.
Oh, groceries. I mean, let's not even get it.
Yeah. I don't.
It's like
we're gonna go off a tangent. This podcast is gonna be 3 hours long. You guys are gonna log off after 20 minutes of us complaining. So we've already talked about the price of eggs on this podcast once. So, but
Tiffany and Rob complain.
Yeah. Yes, we're gonna have to do that sometime.
Yeah.
But on the New Year's topic, we're going to talk about some predictions we have for 2026. If you guys have any, let us know in the comments because we want to know y'all's answers. But I actually have we don't have to talk about all of mine. I went insane.
You want me to go first?
No reason.
And then you can kind of like filter which ones you want to do.
Yeah, that would actually be perfect because
I only have two, but like these are like ones that like I legit think are gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the AI boom is gonna come to a screeching halt this year.
Okay.
I think that AI, like it came out and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this is
the
crazy!"
Best. Yeah.
Like the robots are gonna take over.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
And like it's the best thing ever with some of these videos. And like, it's just not quite there yet. So I think
it's kind of scary. Some of the stuff.
Some of it is, but like some of it's like you see all the comments, AI slop. Like I think,
like the 17 fingers on one hand.
We're not quite there yet. Maybe in a couple years we need to be scared the robots are taking over. But in 2020. And this prediction go totally wrong. We're just like have robots on our podcast at this point.
That would be insane.
But I think that, and I want it on record that if robots or aliens take over, I'm friendly with you guys. So like whatever you need.
I'm in that camp just in case.
I'm here for you. I'm not an enemy of you. I just don't think you're quite ready yet.
No, it's a lot. Being a human is a lot.
Yeah. So
like being in the human life.
Coming up, they're gonna take a little bit of a backseat.
Yeah.
They'll be back in 2027, but AI is going to slow down a little bit this year.
Well, I have to bring this up because I'm sure you've seen it. Have you seen the Steven Spielberg movie that's coming out?
Oh, yeah, when they're saying, like, is she using actual alien voices? Like,
yeah, so they're saying that's like...
How is that even possible?
I don't even know. That's a whole nother thing. We might have to jump into it a little bit and Pop Goes Berglund, but I just want to see if you saw that because what you just said reminded me of the whole alien thing. I think that's what... route he's going with that movie personally.
I love it. It looks cool. I love it.
It does. I think I'm gonna go see it. It looks awesome.
All right, and here's my last prediction: is they've been kind of hinting around it. Macaulay Culkin's been popping up in Hot Ones and doing little PR.
Okay.
At the very least, he's gonna be in a movie. But my real prediction. Home Alone reboot is going to be announced.
It's so funny you say that.
2026.
Yes.
He's going to be the parent, and that's
going to be crazy.
And it's coming out. Watch out for it.
Yeah,
Book it right here. You heard her here first.
Rob, I do believe that both of your predictions, I think that people are going to be coming down hard on AI next year. I do agree with that one. The music industry is already kind of coming down hard on it because there's so many AI bands and songs and music. And it's really...
the one Charted? The country one?
Oh, no, I didn't see that. But see, that's people, and I understand people being mad. People spend their lives learning instruments, learning how to sing, it just sucks that people can put it in a computer now and it just spits out generic. But I truly don't think you can replace a human when it comes to instruments, when it comes to singing.
You think AI could do this podcast? You think they could be
I think I think they could. I don't know.
So. No,
I've seen some videos of people.
We have the perfect amount of dumb involved.
Actually, you're right. AI is smarter than us, so they can't replicate it. I like it. And then I like your second point, too, about the Home Alone, because it is ironic. He has been around a lot.
Been creeping around lately.
And one of my predictions was actually that reboots, there's going to be more reboots happening.
Okay, I think, there we go.
Yeah, so I agree with you on that one.
All right, perfect.
I have, I think I'm going to say 3 of them out of all, which I don't know why I was so insane and I have so many. So I'm going to do 2 actual pop culture ones, and I'll just do one funny random one. Not drinking alcohol will become cool again, I think.
Is golf clap for Tiffany. That is spot on.
I thought about it, and
it's been coming on. It's been coming. It's time for it.
Yes, and the more that I've been just out and about, I've seen a lot more people my age and younger actually turning down drinking, and they're just out there hanging out, and I love to see it, and I think it's great. And not saying alcohol is bad. Trust me, it's great too. I do some stuff outside of this with some alcohol stuff, and it's awesome. But
no, I'm with you, and it's actually proven by science. I went back and got my MBA recently. One of the articles that we had to do research on was that statistically the next generation is drinking
less,
a heck of a lot less than millennials. Are you technically a millennial?
Yes, I am. I'm in that group.
Our generation, we went through a lot.
We had our time. Listen, Jersey Shore, come on. We had all of that going on.
And I'm just thinking, we went through a lot, right?
Yeah, we did.
So we had to mask it with alcohol.
Yeah.
This next generation, they're coming up.
They got it.
They're good.
I'm just kidding.
They're going good.
Yeah. But I do think that that's going to be one of the things next year.
I love it.
I think that stand-up comedy will start to become more popular, and maybe even more popular than some live music events, some bands. And the reason I say that, and I don't know if we're biased because we get a lot of comedians here at Berglund Center.
It is a boom right now.
But I don't think comedy was as popular back a few years ago as it is now, and I don't know if that's because of the Kill Tony thing or what, but I feel like comedians are just becoming more and more well known. Because Cam Patterson from from Kill Tony got on SNL.
Yeah. Well, the top 2 podcasts in the world right now are Joe Rogan
and Kill Tony.
And if you count that, but Theo.
No way. So there you go. I don't know. That was my other thing. And then here's my funny, completely random one. Mirrors are going to start roasting you. So you know how Rob said the thing about AI?
Went off the rails.
I totally went off the rails. I don't know why. I just thought of this. I was actually looking in the mirror at the gym the other day, and I was like, it'd be hilarious if it just started roasting me and telling me.
People would like that, Tiffany.
That's true. I think it's funny. I would probably be a little upset, but then I'd laugh and be like, But that's my totally unhinged prediction for 2026.
I love it. All right. Well, let's see. We'll revisit this. Hopefully, we remember to.
Okay.
We'll revisit this next year.
Yep.
Let's make a mental note right now.
Yes.
Write it in your brain.
I'm going to have to write it on paper.
Revisit these predictions. You know what? Let's put it on our calendar.
Yeah.
To revisit and see if either of us got any right.
I like it. And now I can save this on our... I'm so excited about an external hard drive, and I should not be. Anyways. But
that's a little inside baseball for you. We've been having some issues with it, and Tiffany's ecstatic that...
Yes, we can save our clips, guys. We don't have to throw them into the void. They got to go somewhere when you delete them, have you ever thought about that? Where does this go? Does it really just wipe off the computer or is out in the void?
Do you know who Jim Irsay is? He was the owner of the Indianapolis Colts. He just recently passed, and he had a theory, and he had the most insane guitar collection of all time. Like he's got like Jimi Hendrix.
I'm just kidding.
He's got like Jimi Hendrix. He's got like Paul McCartney. Like all of the biggest guitars that you could think of, he has. And his theory was that one day with technology, you'll be able to extract every note that's ever been played.
That's crazy.
Because it doesn't, like you're saying with it going away, every note is in that wood or in that guitar or in that string.
I mean, that's
pretty cool, right?
That's cool, but that's also like, that is crazy. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure one day there's going to be a way to record. I mean, obviously you can record through when you plug the guitar in, but there's going to be a way one day where you just play it and it just automatically records.
Saves,
like, that'd be insane. And that somebody get on that. That'd be a really cool invention.
Bluetooth guitar?
Yeah, just like, which it might already exist. I might just not know about it.
Yeah, but I thought it was a pretty cool theory.
No, that is awesome. So everybody's favorite segment is next. It's Pop Goes Berglund.
I think that's right.
Hopefully it played. If not, awkward silence. So I'm letting Rob take most of these because it's been in his realm of.
You've been working too hard. I've been sucked into pop culture.
I wouldn't even say that. I just, I guess the two things in here, you're just know more about it. Although I'm glad we're talking about Timothy. I don't want to ruin it. I'll let you guys.
No, don't spoil.
No, I'm glad we're talking about that because I saw something hilarious today about him.
I did too. All right, the first topic was supposed to be Taylor Swift documentary. If you do, I'm gonna pivot because we talk about Taylor Swift a lot on this podcast.
We do.
Go watch it. I haven't watched it yet. But I've seen clips. It looks great. What she gave those bonuses. Did you see? So we weren't going to talk about it, but did you see the bonuses she gave her dancers?
Oh, I did. And listen, that's great.
$700,000.
Can you imagine, like,
she did make
your Christmas bonus? Yeah, I was going to say, can you imagine your Christmas bonus showing up to your door and it's a $700,000 check?
It's life-changing.
I would go roll around I don't know what I would do. I'd go jump in the ocean and just see what happens. I don't know. That is life-changing money.
But we'll pivot to something else that just happened yesterday. Tiffany doesn't even know we're going to talk about it.
Oh,
so we're going to get a live instant reaction.
I'm scared.
Netflix is moving into podcasting. Have you seen
Are you kidding me? So when you say that, so like video content like ours would be on Netflix.
On Netflix. They just recently purchased 3 of Barstool's biggest podcasts, and they also purchased, I don't know if you know who Bill Simmons is, but it's sports context essentially.
Okay.
And they're taking it off of YouTube.
Okay.
And it's the audio you could still get on like Spotify and Apple and stuff. But the video,
they're smart for that,
is going directly to Netflix. And Netflix is trying to expand their business. Reportedly paid over $10 million for it.
Not surprised.
Some people are upset because they're saying you're putting content behind a paywall.
That's true. I do agree with that.
Yeah, which kind of stinks because it was free before.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I don't know if this makes me I don't know if simp's the right word, but like I always root for people that like I enjoy to be successful. Like it's like finding that band and like you might like their music more when nobody heard of them, but it's kind of nice to see them make it, you know?
I mean, when you put your heart and soul into something, you do, if you have no time for anything else, the sad fact of the human life, you have to have an income of some kind. Like, exactly. I hate to say it, like you can't just
living.
You can't just swallow air and hope for the best, you know? So,
but will you be watching any podcasts on Netflix?
I mean, I think at this point in time, most people have Netflix. Well, no, I was going to say most people have a Netflix subscription.
Exactly.
I have one.
Yeah, everybody does.
If anything the only podcasts that I really listen to are either true crime or, of course, I like Brianna Chicken Fries podcast. So if she somehow ends up on there or any true crime ones end up on there, I could see myself.
But do you do audio? You do audio.
I do a lot of audio, but
do you ever watch podcasts?
Sometimes. I watch Breeze.
Yeah.
But she recently had a girl on who I love who's an influencer, and I watched that one.
Okay.
But I don't really, to be honest with you, like I know that we do the video and the audio for ours.
Yeah.
I watch ours. Not to be lame, I do watch our podcast, but I edit it, so I want to make sure the final product looks good. But I mean, I don't know. It depends. I think people will watch like Theo's.
Yeah.
People love Theo. They'll log on and watch it, but it depends on the person.
I watch it. Like I have YouTube playing when I'm working.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be a successful business venture for Netflix?
If there is an extra, I was going to say, if there's an extra paywall to access the podcast, I think it's going to be hard for them. But I think if it's included in your subscription that you already have, I think they're going to be fine. Okay. And I think that people that are really big fans, they need to get people that have a big core fan base in order to make that money.
And some of these podcasts, like 1 million people listen each time. So did you, speaking of Kill Tony, he kind of put a couple episodes on there. They were probably in talks.
I didn't realize. Okay.
So
I mean, he's on, as long as he stays on Spotify. But again, I have Netflix. I don't know why I'm over here like, I'm not going to get to watch it, but it's not going to matter. I think it's smart of Netflix to do that because podcasts are they're not untapped anymore, but at one point they were untapped.
They are kind of late to it.
They're a little late, but they're also, podcasts are just so big right now. I mean,
it's so hot right now.
Podcasts are so hot right now. But no, I mean, I think they'd be stupid to not try to, because I don't know where else they'd expand.
Like
that was the logical reason,
exactly,
or logical planning for them to go to podcasts. You know, I don't know what else they would do unless they shoot a hologram out into your bedroom.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, which when we get that technology, we'll see. But
Netflix, we're on for sale. So
Netflix,
$10 million.
Hey, guess what? We might be just a little bit cheaper than $10 million just because we're local. But
$100,000 each.
Yep.
You can have all.
Actually, no, Rob, more expensive. $100,000. Come on, a little more.
Year.
Oh, per year. Okay, I'll agree with that. Now. Yeah, I thought you meant
you can't do this.
No, I thought you meant we're just selling the rights for $100,000 each. I was like, you better up that.
I don't know. I'd take a $50,000 right now.
Yeah. I mean, if they made us continue doing the podcast, though.
Yeah, it depends on how many times.
Yeah, we'd have to see that $100,000 is gonna be.
Roanoke's cut.
So, yeah, you're right. We getting.
All right, yeah.
Anyways.
Now we're down to a sandwich.
Yeah.
So maybe you're right.
I'll take a turkey sandwich. But no, I think that's really smart of them to do. I think that was a logical way for them to expand.
That's true. That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah. And then in a totally different, we're about to just
give you
totally pivot. I have not been paying as much attention to pop culture, but I have seen some, I guess, metal pop culture a little bit. There is a band called President.
All right, you got to break this down for me.
I do. I'm going to break it down.
Preview, but I didn't fully get it. I told you to wait.
President is a British alternative metal band. And,
how popular?
Well, they just emerged this year, earlier.
Okay.
Nobody knows their identities. They're one of those masked bands, you know.
Okay.
But a lot of people think that the lead singer is one of the singers in Busted, who is a British it's kind of who the Jonas Brothers are modeled after.
Oh, so they're like a pop band?
Yes. So Busted came first, and then the Jonas Brothers actually did Year 3000 after them. They did Year 3000 first. So anyways.
So he went from pop, boy band, and now they're thinking he might be in a metal band?
So one of the guys, Charlie Simpson, which everybody is almost 100% sure. I'm 100% sure that's who it is. So anyways.
It makes sense.
Yes.
Because people wouldn't take him serious.
No.
If he wanted to go metal. So
But here's the problem.
Okay.
So I talked about how popular they were over in Britain, and they're fairly popular over here too. Well, people are saying that President, because they are selling out their shows, they're getting prime spots at these metal festivals. Their songs are just all charting, which in my opinion, I think it's because they're good. They are one of my...
You like them?
I love them. They're one of my new favorite bands of the year. I think I was not blessed enough to get to go see them because I didn't hop on the tickets.
Talent.
Well, yeah. So but when you say kid, he was actually on The Voice, and he was the Rhino. So he's fairly established. He's pretty good. I'll have to insert a clip of him as Rhino. He's really good. He's got an amazing voice, but people are calling them industry plants because of all of this stuff.
And getting all this shine.
Yeah, there's just a lot of back and forth, but he constantly, just recently, I think it's because the album just came out, he's been getting a lot of the industry plant stuff, and it's just been a big thing in the metal community. Do they deserve their spots? Do they deserve their success? Yeah, and it's just kind of tough because I don't know who else to even I guess compare him to in the pop world. Who in the pop world do you think would be an industry plant?
Tate McRae.
You think? But I think she's so good, so I actually like her.
I mean, industry plants kind of like had like a weird connotation to it.
Yeah.
Like obviously like if like a label thinks they have a big asset with somebody that's really
they're gonna push them,
right?
Yeah.
But honestly, this just sounds like this guy's greatly talented.
He really is.
He's
got
a
an awesome voice.
multifaceted human.
Yeah.
Who like is obviously like has it.
Yeah.
And he's like reinventing himself in a different genre.
And people,
right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. People that
how'd they figure it out?
He accidentally he wears bracelets all the time. So he's an older, when I say older guy, he's probably in his like later 40s maybe.
Okay. All right, so he's been around the block for a while.
Yeah, he's been in Busted for a very long time. I think they're like over 20 years. Like it's been a really long time. And he just recently started the metal. Well, not recently. He had another band called Fight Star before this. So people are comparing the vocals. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. I don't know.
That is a cool story.
Yeah, I really want to see him in concert. I don't think he's an industry plant. Like maybe I will say this just to be like transparent. I do think that him getting those spots in the festival, he probably
he didn't have to start from the bottom.
Yeah, he used his connections for sure. But who's to say if you make those connections over your years that you don't use them? I don't know.
You know, it's just
like I don't understand why that's
question,
bad.
Like how much, like to make it big in music, sports. Anything in life really is like how much is it is pure talent versus like how much of it is like who you know.
No, I agree. And I mean,
what's the answer to that?
I think it's a mixture of both. I think if you work hard, play hard, and you made those connections along the way, I don't see why you can't use your connections to help you out a little bit. But anyways, that's all I got to say about that. But that's been like a huge thing.
I love
people keep talking, but
story.
What's crazy is people continuously talk about it. Like people are still. It's been 2 weeks and people are still talking about it.
Well, it's kind of a crazy story that somebody in the biggest pop band would go.
Stuff. I know it's just kind of crazy. But like I said, I like him. I think his music's great. I think he needs to revamp the whole mask thing because his mask is incredibly terrifying. I need to show Rob a picture.
Not good.
Well, he could definitely do better. I think maybe that's part of the like shtick is for him to look not as great so people don't guess that he's actually who he is. But anyways, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm excited to talk about the next topic because of the video I saw, which I feel like you have maybe seen it.
Well,
too.
it's kind of relating to another person dressing up. So
yes,
the theory is Timothy Chalamet, who just like could not be hotter in Hollywood right now.
Right.
Like, what did he do last year? Oh, Bob Dylan was awesome. Like Marty Supreme looks like a really good movie. Wonka was super cool. And then like the other thing about him is like I don't know if he's like the coolest kid ever or like he's like super media trained because like he keeps making these appearances.
He kills it
in situations where like he just seems like he just fits in everywhere.
Great actor, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I think he could be.
I think he's just a great actor.
Like he was on College Game Day. You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
So he went and like he had like notes of like the most obscure sports references and picked almost every game right.
I think he has a heck of a team.
Right.
I think he's a great actor.
Exactly.
I think he is really funny. I think he uses his humor, and I think he prepares for what he does, and I think that's why he keeps pulling it off. He's killing it.
Very seriously.
Yes.
Like he was just on Carmelo Anthony's podcast.
Oh my gosh.
And like the name of it was like White Boy of the Year. Like,
I love that.
Episode.
That's hilarious.
Like he did the Soulja Boy crank it at a festival in Brazil.
Oh my!
The movie. I mean,
oh my gosh!
But the theory is that there's this masked British rapper, and he is the same person. They have mashed up his eyes.
Yes,
I
saw that.
Think it's true. I think it. I don't. He loves music.
Yeah.
Like. If he just started a music career similar to that, right?
Yes,
because
exactly.
people wouldn't take him serious if he just started rapping. They'd be like, all right, this is too much.
That's exactly.
So you started out, people not knowing you are, you build that fan base, and then you reveal it's you, and then people just have no choice but to respect it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's him too. I saw the mashups, and that's what made me think of this, and I think it's him. But even funnier, did you see him on, he had a clip on the Drewski thing?
Oh, yeah, I knew
that was so
say.
funny.
Which one? I watched
it was the one where the guy was dancing, he was down on his feet, and he was like flipping his feet, and then he blew him a kiss, and then Timothy Chalamet goes, received, and like grabs a kiss.
Yes.
It's so funny. funny. Yeah. Like, I don't know why. He is just either really personable dude. Too. Yeah, Drewski's funny. Yeah. His thing he did at a NASCAR race, I was at that race and did not see him, and I was so upset. Really? Yeah, it's the one where they like put the paint. Face? Yes, and then he had like the wife beater, and he was going around to people and dapping them up and going to their tailgates. I
didn't know you were at that race.
I was at the race. It was at a Charlotte race, I'm pretty sure, and I was there, and I was so upset because I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I was walking around and I missed this guy. Like, what are the odds? I was so bummed.
That's one of my favorite videos too.
Yeah, he was. I think that was my favorite thing Drewski's ever done. But Timothy Chalamet, he's killing it. He
also said in an interview, they asked him about it specifically, and he said, "Time will tell."
Do you think this is part of the marketing for the movie?
Could be. We were talking about it last time. It's like how crazy it is. So could be. And now he's giving out these things I saw today were Supreme jackets.
Yeah.
Marty Supreme jackets, not like the brand Supreme.
Yeah.
Where like he wants to give it to the GOATs of like different industries.
Okay.
So like Michael Jordan would.
Where's ours?
I know.
I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that'd be so sick?
Oh, Timothy, hook it up. We need some Marty.
Do you know?
Supreme
I'm sorry, but the best marketing would be to come to a local podcast and come do that.
Hey, we did win back-to-back championships.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So put that clip out. Maybe tag him.
Yes, I'm gonna tag him. Yeah. If he brought us some jackets or sent us some, I would be so over the moon stoked.
Oh God.
Yes. That I would pass out too.
He did. He suggested to give one to oh my gosh, I forget her name, but she was remember that older lady that was on The Voice and she sang
oh gosh,
and people didn't realize that she was going to be good, like Potter.
Oh, Suzanne Boyle.
Yes.
Oh my God, how did I remember that?
Thank you for bailing me out.
Yeah.
But he was like, she should get one.
Oh my!
She's one of the girls.
How do you just look up? You're like, I need her information, and she's just been like not in the pop culture. Yes,
yeah,
that's hilarious. They need to film. Did they like give it to her and film it?
No, he was just like naming people that need one.
That's hilarious. I genuinely hope they gave her one.
I know,
but yeah, once again, that marketing for that movie is just insane. It's so good. It's funny. I love that video of him. You'll have to go watch it on TikTok. The specific one where he was like received. I thought that was
so
the
good.
way he did it was so funny.
So
but he's a rapper, guys, and
that's all there is to it.
Yeah, and
that's all there is to it.
It is, and that takes us out of Pop Goes Berglund.
Hopefully it goes on.
That's gonna be so awkward if nothing plays. I'm gonna have to insert. Yes, yeah. That's what I should do if we don't get it. I was messing around with the chords when I was undoing everything under the table, so hopefully I didn't mess that up. But talking about things that are messed up, Berglund Center Rumor Mill. So we have a crazy wild one, and we may have done her before. I don't remember. I don't think we have. We may have.
Well, we've almost done everybody.
Yeah, we're grasping at straws.
There's a lot of dirt. No, there's just a lot of dirt that happens in Berglund.
There is. You know what? It's a very dramatic workplace. Yeah. Everybody, lots of drama. I'm just kidding. It's really not. Everybody, I feel like, is friends here, which is like the best thing ever.
We spend so much time together.
We do. It's like an extended little family. We all pick on each other's jokes, which is what we're going to do now.
Yes.
So, Rob, what is the rumor for this month?
So, we've talked about this in the podcast before where all of a sudden out of nowhere, and Tiffany did it earlier in this podcast.
I probably did.
Where we just automatically, all of a sudden, randomly just like plug Berglund Center.
We do. We promote our events. I don't know what it is.
We hypothesized that Robin put a chip in our brain.
Yep.
And she has a button. And every time she presses it, we automatically promote upcoming events like the upcoming event this weekend and the Rail Yard Dawgs that are going to be in town for the next half of the season. They have such a great schedule coming up.
Yep.
I just blacked out for a second. What just happened?
Oh, no. It sounded like you were promoting our events. And speaking about promoting our events, somebody came up to me and said we had the best website of any event.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So our website, it looked very clean and was easy to maneuver around to purchase tickets to our upcoming events.
Freak yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we did some more research into that, and it turns out it's true.
Yes.
She does have a remote.
Found her little box in her room, and it's got a remote, and it has the chips.
Yes.
And I don't know how she plugged plugs them in. Maybe we black out during staff meetings, and that's her reconfiguring the chips.
I think so.
But
or
regardless,
during the marketing meetings.
Yeah, during the marketing meetings. It's not marketing; it's chip reconfiguration meetings. But yeah, so that's our rumor of the month. So Miss Robin, hopefully, I don't know if she'll hear this, but hopefully she doesn't catch on that we know.
And make sure you come to Berglund Center events and visit berglundcenter.live for
and
more
get your
information
tickets
about your tickets.
Yes. All right. Anyways, and that'll take us out of Berglund Center Rumor Mill. So speaking of upcoming events, I changed it this time. So now it says January.
In January.
Yes.
All right, Tiff, take it away. What we got coming up? It's a busy month.
Yes.
It's another great banger brought to you courtesy of Berglund Center.
Yep.
Tiffany, show the crowd what we got coming up.
So lots of Rail Yard Dawgs. Lots and lots of Rail Yard Dawgs. Yes.
We love our dogs.
Starting on January 8th, which is a Thursday. I think it's that would be the second Thursday. I think the first Thursday is January 1st. Yeah. But we got the Rail Yard Dawgs versus the Birmingham Bulls for Thirsty Thursday.
Whoa.
So we'll have some Thirsty Thursday specials, I believe, on some beer. January 9th, which is a Friday, is going to be the Rail Yard Dawgs versus the Macon Mayhem for First Responder Night.
Love our first responders.
Yes, thank you, first responders. Y'all are awesome. And then January 10th, which is that same Saturday, you got Dogs 3 days in a row. They are going to have the Macon Mayhem again for the rebrand night.
Did you see the jersey that they did? It's
no,
pretty cool.
I haven't.
They just totally redid their whole thing. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, wow. I'll have to check it out. So is this rebrand different from them just rebranding with the logo?
It's like a totally different name.
Oh, so they're going to be, that's
just
cool.
Just for that night.
That's cool.
Totally different jerseys. So it's
yeah.
Like something to do with like the Appalachian Trail. I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of sick. Okay.
Yeah, it is pretty
sweet. Cool. So January 16th, which I believe is the following Friday, Rail Yard Dawgs versus the Fayetteville Marksmen. That is just a regular game day, a fun game day, but no theme for that one. And then the following Saturday, or the Saturday right after, is Fayetteville Marksmen again for the Diesel 500. Insert vroom vroom sounds here. Yes. Nobody let Diesel drive. I heard he can't drive.
Especially after going down a 611.
Right. Do not let him drive. Take his keys. January 20th is Gabby's Dollhouse Live.
Yeah.
So that'll be our first official show here at Berglund Center back. It's going to be a fun family show. You guys should come get some tickets. Yes. And then the annual Guns N' Hoses game on January 24th is coming. Everybody looks forward to that.
Yep.
It does sell out. Get your tickets ASAP.
That's right.
ASAP Rocky.
Yep.
Another rapper.
All of our viewers get that reference.
Yes, hopefully. Man, I'm not a boomer yet, am I?
No, it's actually the opposite of that.
Okay, heck yeah. So ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
January 30th is Rail Yard Dawgs versus Quad City Storm for, if you guys know who Andrew King is in The Office, it's his golden birthday because he turns 30.
He gets his own day?
Dude, I know, but
what the heck
he turns.
Is that?
Well, here we go. I got more for you. The 30th birthday on January 30th, and this is episode 30.
How the heck? I gotta talk to Andrew.
We need
That's
one.
hysterical.
Can we have a game? I'm just kidding.
What are they gonna do for him?
I don't know. They might just tease him the whole game. I have a feeling they're just gonna pick on him the whole game.
Funny.
Yeah, so he better I guess be prepared for that one.
Goodness.
And then January 31st, which is the last event and last Dogs game of January, you got Rail Yard Dawgs versus the Quad City Storm for Toy Story Night.
Heck yeah.
So that'll take us out of January, and we have a lot of exciting events coming up in 2026. If you guys have not seen it, head to our website, berglundcenter.live/events. There's more. We just announced Josh Gates. We just announced Brad Williams. We have a few more in the canon we haven't even announced yet, so y'all stay tuned to our social media. Yep, which we do have Journey coming next year. That's super exciting. It's going to be dope. Yep.
All right, well, that about wraps it up for this episode. Well, at least our part. We have an awesome interview coming up with JD, the creator of Big Leg Comic-Con. Really impressive guy. He's got his hands in a lot of different things in Roanoke. Mm-hmm. It was great getting to hear his story. He was super generous with opening up about some stuff in his life. And, if you wanted to know about him, or if you're curious what it takes to be an entrepreneur and things like that, or just a big fan of comic books, or just anybody really. I thought I had a really good time interviewing him. So make sure you check that out. And we appreciate everybody for last year. We're looking forward to this year.
Yes.
Big things, new things are coming up. Watch out, 2026 Roanoke Live coming at you.
Woo!
All right. We want to welcome on a very special guest, JD Sutphin.
What's up?
The creator of Big Lit Comic-Con.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
It feels like a long time coming. Like we're always like throwing out guests, and we're like, JD, well, it's not really that close to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But then we were like, you know what? This is a great opportunity. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
you should have been the first. You were the first for our Play at Home series.
Yes.
You should have been the first for our
That's
podcast.
crazy that was over 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I know.
Where does time go?
COVID is like a time warp. I can't even
Really?
understand time before
Yeah.
and after that.
I don't really understand. It still feels like September to me even right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Of 2023.
It's gone by so quick these last few months. Like, it's literally 20. Well, now it'll be 2026 when people are seeing this.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Crazy.
Your life is probably in two halves, I would think. Like,
totally.
Like it's it's time leading up to February and then time leading up to August.
It's weird how because when you do events, you're so calendar oriented that you have to be able to break your mind into different spaces. And I feel like I'm kind of in Back to the Future all the time. I need to tell me what I did yesterday so that me doesn't do the same thing as I did last Tuesday.
You
know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. We get
Where
living
am
by
I?
calendar for sure.
Right.
Like Tiffany's made the comment when she started working here, it's like from September to June. It's just you close your eyes and it just goes
differently in events.
Yeah.
It really does.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you're always looking forward to the next thing on the calendar.
Totally. And that's a life lesson of you gotta slow down and live in the now.
Yeah, we were chatting a little bit about our kids beforehand, and my son, he's looking so forward to Christmas, and I'm like, I try to remind him. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. It's buddy, you can't wish away these days. This is Christmas.
Yes.
It
is
it's
right now.
It's
not just that morning.
Right.
No.
Yep.
And so that's a great life lesson. You can't
Totally.
You can't.
We try to
look
the second that the last dessert has been eaten at Thanksgiving, it's Christmas now.
Yes.
And it's gonna last all the way through the ball drop on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's start from the very beginning. Let's get to know JD a little bit. So, are you from Roanoke?
Yeah.
What's your origin story? Since we're talking in comics.
Ooh, origin story. I take that. So I fell into a vat of acid and
Yes.
struck by lightning.
all
All
that for
all the little things. So I'm from Troutville.
Okay.
I went to Troutville Elementary. Parents split up, went to Franklin County High School.
Okay.
Two very different, very awesome counties.
Yeah.
To go from Botetourt to Franklin. And then right after I got out of high school, I started working at WRV, the radio station,
I didn't know
96.3.
that. Oh,
and I was there from 2002 to 2013.
Oh my goodness.
And worked my way up from an intern getting paid nothing.
Yeah.
Tiffany knows all about that.
Yeah.
You guys have that shared experience.
Yes.
Intern life. What's up? I started out as an intern and worked my way up to being music director and marketing director, and I was on air there, and I was on air in Richmond.
Okay.
Richmond really changed my life because I was on there from 2009 to 2012, and I started working on events out there. We would book these huge bands at Richmond International Raceway, and it was so neat because the way the stands were set up, they basically put their amphitheater under the stands.
Oh, sweet.
So it was already covered. You could fit thousands of people under the stands, out of the rain.
Yeah, that's
And we would
perfect.
have 15,000 people watching Shine Down or Breaking Benjamin and stuff like that.
Wow.
And the events it was like a bug that bit me.
Oh yeah.
And started booking events for WRV out in Lynchburg. And then before I knew it, I decided to leave that company and start my first company, which is Big Lick Entertainment. And we started in officially was a New Year's Eve event in 2013. That's what started the company.
Wow.
And it's been a crazy ride.
Yeah. Was it hard to make that leap?
Oh, yeah.
That seemed like a big leap of faith.
Huge.
What was the deciding factor? You were just
it was pretty personal, but
okay.
I had a death in my family.
Okay.
My cousin was someone that was like a little brother to me, but I still really looked up to him because he was the most positive person I'd ever met in my life. And he got in the middle of a bar fight he had nothing to do with.
Oh my goodness!
And was stabbed and died.
Oh my goodness!
Was killed. And it was really rough, and it really made me question like what I was doing for a living, what I wanted to spend my time on.
Right.
And there's a local developer in the area named Ed Walker that had this event called City Works Expo. And the tagline of this event, which still gives me chills, was small towns, big ideas. And he told me, he knew I was going through a rough patch mentally over all of it. And he's like, I want you to come to this event. I want you to come to this event. I was like, man, Ed, it's expensive. I'm not like, it was like on a Friday or something like that. And he's like, JD, I'm going to put you on the list. Go to this event. I went to the event, and there was a guy, I think his name was like Witt, and he was with Virginia Tourism.
Okay.
And he was giving this speech. I walked in as it was going on. It was like a TED Talks style event. And he was talking about community and positivity, all this stuff that my cousin used to talk, all the time that he just lived.
Wow.
And he said that, I mean, I literally, like it was singeing into my brain. He said, if you want people to go to your restaurant, go to theirs. If you want people to come to your town, go to their town.
Okay.
And he was talking about the reciprocalness that makes business grow and community grow. And I was blown away by it because it sounded so much like Anthony, my cousin. And I went back to WRV and I quit my job.
Wow.
With no contracts, with no idea of what I was doing.
Hey, we were joking. That is a little bit of an origin story right there, buddy.
No, really though.
I mean, I had no idea and what was crazy is my wife's like, you did what? And I was like, yeah, I told them that I'm going to leave to start my own company. I didn't give them an exact date just yet, but that I'm out.
Wow.
And when she was like, what are we going to do? And I said what my cousin said all the time, which was positive thinking equals positive results. He called it plus equals plus. And it's crazy to see, where things have come since then. I mean, we've hosted a lot of events. We've raised a lot of money for charity.
Yeah.
We've raised millions of dollars for local charities since we started.
Oh my goodness.
In 2014.
Wow.
And had a lot of fun doing it, and made mistakes too. I didn't go to college, so I learned by making mistakes.
Yes, hey, that's the best teacher, honestly. I think that's better than college. I went to college, but I think the mistakes you make along the way and what you learn in your experiences is so much more valuable and helpful.
Yeah,
and like the amount
100%.
of time,
yeah.
The first time I produced the Downtown Countdown, which was our New Year's Eve event, I had literally, people were waiting to come into the event. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't signed up for Square yet.
Oh, no.
For like the tickets. I'm on my iPad watching the people that are standing in line, like looking to come in. I'm like, username, cell phone. What cell phone number should we use for the password? Like it was insane.
Oh my goodness.
You learned though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you didn't wait next time you had an event.
No, you just gotta, and I love like the first time we did an event up in DC, and you all will know this. Like when you do a floor plan and like design what it's going to look like, and the second it's actually set up for the first time, not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Why did we put that over?
Yeah.
Because you can't set the whole thing up.
Right.
You can't do like a test run of that stuff.
No, you can't.
Jump in.
You can't.
And spatially, like that's hard to figure out.
It is. It is.
There's an art to that. That's why I love to go to Disney World and look at like how they did the egress and entrances and how they changed the vibe of stuff. They're the best.
Oh yeah.
And I think about that with the con of like that's my little mini Disney World.
That's your North Star.
Like
Yeah, I love
absolutely.
that. Well, that JD, I've known you for a couple of years, and that really it's an awesome, but it really doesn't surprise me because it speaks to you as a person. Because a lot of people, when they go through something tragic, they could turn inward, and it makes sense to me knowing you that you took that opportunity to kind of change and make a big change in your life, and it's paid off. I mean, Comic-Con is one of our it's a staple here. We love it.
Thank you so much.
It is such a cool event, and it's been awesome to see it grow. But take us back to when you first came up with the idea. Is it just going to other? I remember hearing about Comic-Con, but it was always in San Diego.
Yeah,
right?
far away.
That's the big brand that everyone knows.
Right.
When movies are getting previewed.
Exactly.
And stuff like that. So the funny thing was, when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was be a comic book artist.
Oh, really?
All I would do is draw all the time. I've got report cards where it was John would have better grades in math and social studies if he would stop drawing all the time. And I'm like, but I just want to daydream and draw Cyclops.
Yeah, right,
from the X-Men.
Well, then you can't get too mad at your son if he does that, huh?
Yeah, right?
Totally. He's got A's. He got that from his mother, not from me. Like, I don't know. I was not good in school. And so that's all I wanted was like comic books were everything to me. When I got home from school, the Power Rangers were my friends.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That I didn't have in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They were
yeah.
very important to me. I was different and at least I didn't feel like I fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand that completely.
So those comics and those stories and those shows and movies were best friends to me. And I always wanted to do something like with that, but that just got pushed away when I got more into music, and that became my life. So then several years into Big Lick Entertainment, I kept thinking about the cons and talking with one of my business partners because he does events with trading cards.
Okay.
So he has a company that does Magic the Gathering.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
His name's Pete Hofling, an incredible guy, and he owns Star City Games here locally.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
He was like, you should do a Comic-Con. I was like, and the funny thing is, before we did the very first Big Lick Comic-Con in August of 2017, I'd only been to 2 cons in my entire
Oh,
life.
really?
Okay.
I went to the VA Comic-Con in Richmond, and I went to Shiva Con that used to be at the Hotel Roanoke, because my brother was doing a paranormal investigation panel because he has his own group. He used to go ghost hunting all the time. And so I mean, I just kind of jumped in, but I wanted to like understand events better before I tried an event like that.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because there's a lot of people that like, you know, either have a store or something like that, and like it can be so unbelievably stressful to put these events on.
Oh my goodness.
And like we needed that infrastructure of staff and the execution and the right venue, you know what I mean, to make all of it work. And it's crazy. It was a long time coming for sure. Like 10-year-old me is on cloud 9. You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
So you were talking about some of the challenges like the floor plan and some other things. What are some of the biggest challenges that you've ran into over the years, and how have you kind of worked through them?
I'd say that, like, you know, the behind the scenes stuff is the stressful thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, for instance, booking 25 different people's flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't even imagine.
And when they're getting in and how they're getting picked up and their hotel schedule and their food schedule and their Q&A schedule. I mean, there's so much minutia.
That's probably just a full-time job right there.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that, like, you know, when you work for yourself, you have to realize what you're good at and what you're not good at. And the mistakes that I have made has been going, no, I'll take all of it.
Yeah.
You should not. You know? And so we have incredible people that have very different personalities from me, because I'm that in this clouds in the sky.
Yeah, big picture guy.
Kitten mentality.
Yeah.
You know, like shiny objects, you know. Not like, you know, flight, American Airlines is coming in at blah, blah, blah. Like, the what? You know. That's not my thing. So we thankfully have just an unbelievable team that helped me with that stuff.
Especially with flights these days. I mean, you can't depend
It's
on
so
it.
stressful.
So unpredictable.
And I mean, like, we've had entire guests that, I mean, it was 2 years ago, George Buza, who's the Beast from X-Men. He's coming from Canada but has to connect to New York. Well, New York has snow. So now their flight from New York to Roanoke is canceled. He can't make the con.
And then you got to deal with the marketing part of that and putting it out to the disappointed fans that maybe not have seen it.
You know, last year I had a guest that was coming in from England, and when you book the flight, a first-class flight from London to Roanoke, not cheap. Even with
how many stops is that?
even with insurance, you don't realize that the insurance is only good for the actual flight.
Oh.
But you don't realize that, like, of a $1,700 flight, only $350 of it was the actual ticket price.
What?
So you got $350 back. You're like, well, what? That
Where does
doesn't
the
make
rest of
any
it
sense.
go? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's
You just learn that kind of
crazy.
stuff of, like, you know, 'cause
yeah.
it's so risky. You know what I mean, when it comes to bringing in that many people in town. And knock on wood, we have only had, like, not even a full hand of guests that have canceled.
Wow.
Good,
You know,
good.
so God, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
We'll cut that part.
Holy
We'll
moly.
cut that part.
Yeah.
So we've kind of experienced this in sort of a different realm. And whether it be new music venues popping up or just people's entertainment choices. There's a lot of competition out these
so much
days.
stuff.
Absolutely.
And like you talk about like Comic-Cons, how they have evolved. How do you make your Comic-Con, Big Lit Comic-Con stand out? Like, that's got to be a conscious thing to think about how you could get people to spend their money going to your event.
The word that you use, the conscious thing, that I think is the most important because I do not think about other businesses or events as competition.
Okay.
I don't.
So what is the competition?
The competition is you.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
People's attention?
No.
Okay.
You as the person doing that event.
Oh.
The only thing that separates Big Lit Comic-Con, the only magic sauce there is that person's heart and soul and intention behind what it is that they're doing. That's the only thing that will separate anything that they're doing.
Okay.
It's the only secret sauce in any restaurant because you could buy the same ingredients as everybody else. And I always equate it back to I was on the road with my band Madrone, who got to play here a bunch of times at Berglund Center back in the day. A bunch of really cool rock shows.
I love it.
And we were driving in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which everyone always thinks is the office. We'd always play these really cool metal shows up there.
Oh, really?
yeah.
And we were trying to decide where to eat. I'm driving our big like tour van thing that's pulling a trailer. It's like really cumbersome and crazy. And we're trying to decide, and like, we see like a Quiznos.
It's
which
throwback.
feels like a throwback.
Yeah,
This is like 2013, you know?
Their whole gimmick was just toasting subs.
And that weird guy, remember that guy?
Yeah.
The weird little like mascot thing?
Oh, yeah.
So weird.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Like who came up with that was like,
I don't know.
holy, how many Red Bulls did you drink
right.
that day?
Or another stuff.
Right? Well, so I'm driving. I see the Quiznos. No. We see a Burger King. No. We see McDonald's. How many $1 cheeseburger can you eat on a tour?
Yeah,
no.
right.
But then I see this teeny little Italian place that has a huge picture window, and this lady is throwing the dough.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
And
just
she's smiling while she's
authentic.
doing it.
very authentic.
And I still remember it was like slow-mo. We're like, pull. I'll never forget what that pizza tastes like. And I'll never forget it was like, because that person was in the moment of pure joy when they were making that pizza.
Yeah.
So like, it doesn't, we could book all Ninja Turtle guests, or we could book all anime voice actors, or we could get people from the Goonies. But it's like, you'll feel the vibe. Even a social media post has vibe.
Right.
Not using like all this other crazy technology that could be out there that is helpful, but like saying something with honesty and intent and excitement when you post it or when you create it or when you do it, that's what gets people to come to stuff.
Right.
It's the only thing that does it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about how passionate you are about it.
Totally.
'Cause
I have to get stoked about it.
Yeah.
You know what I
definitely.
mean?
People can feel authenticity.
Yeah.
Like that's like a real thing.
Well, if you're not excited about something, how do you expect other people to be excited
Yes.
about it?
Right.
You know?
And
like,
how can I expect
For
to
sure,
stress out over something for 11 months if
Yeah.
I don't really care about it?
That's a good point.
You know?
That's a good point.
It's like people that make
100%.
barbecue. There's not a lot of bad barbecue because
Right.
you got to be pretty damn dedicated.
yeah.
To be like, it's
Yeah.
going to take 16 hours to make this brisket. I hope you like what you do for a living. You know what I mean? Like, clearly Mama Jeans love making barbecue.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
You know,
they're so good at it too. But yeah, that's amazing. So when it comes to choosing your guests and your creators and your vendors for the con, what does the process kind of look like behind that? Like, do you guys reach out first? Do people reach out to you? A little bit of
Yeah,
both?
like 'cause there's so many people you could pick from.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so much of both. I mean, like, one of my favorite superhero actors. I mean, like, favorite. And I cannot say who it is because he is going to be here in August.
Oh,
2026. Oh my God, it gives me chills because
Drop your guesses.
this is a huge superhero character.
Oh man.
And he literally says my absolute favorite line I've ever seen that character say in live
my
action. And
goodness.
it gives me chills saying it out loud. He sent me an email
Really?
because he got my email from another one of guests that we've had before.
Oh,
And,
okay.
like but like I can't imagine for like, because I'm friends with some of the people that do the cons and stuff like that a lot, like as guests, and like how crazy that's got to be be like, yeah, I'm in Des Moines this weekend. I don't know who's picking me up at the airport. Like, never been to this hotel before. Like, can you imagine how picky you are going on vacation?
Yeah.
But these people, like, their job is to just have someone plan their weekend for them and
they just do
hope
it.
that it's safe and hope that there's good food and like.
Right.
So like, if you do that well, all of those people talk to each other.
Yeah.
And this exact same thing with vendors. So my grandfather on my dad's side was like my hero. and he started the very first flea market in Virginia in 1957.
Oh,
I still have the Roanoke
first one?
The very first one.
Wow.
And I've got the newspaper article that has him and my grandmother in front of the store. Oh. And it was when the Roanoke Times was called the Roanoke Times and World News.
Oh, we're getting world news.
And they even had an evening edition. You know what I'm saying? It was like 2 a day.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
And he's on there on that page with her, and like people didn't know what a flea market was.
Wow.
And I still think of that as that's what that con is in regards to those vendors. Like, and it's just our friends coming together to sell stuff we like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And like and you got to think about it that way, because then because it needs to be curated. You know, like people know that our friend Joe is always on the right when you come in with really cool action figures and like Transformer toys, and they look forward to Joe being right there the second they come in, and that matters to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a cool thing to see that come together, and it was very hard at first to get those people to take the risk on coming to a new con, because so many have existed for so long. But after like the third or fourth, it was like, this is our crew. Like, these are our people, and it feels like a family reunion when we all come together.
Well, it goes back to your point about you being passionate about it.
Absolutely.
Like, they're coming and they're talking about it because you're trying your best to take care of them.
Totally.
So that to me seems that it kind of goes hand in hand with getting customers, but also with getting like the entertainment part of it.
The vendors are like the lifeblood of the event, and because you can get all the cool celebrities and stuff in the world, but I mean, you got to think about, look at the floor plan. Like, if this was all Big Lick Comic Con, the celebrities are just one row.
Right.
98% of the rest of the con are these artists and creators and vendors and sellers that are not working a normal job, that they're doing something cool, that they, again, that love it factor.
Right.
That like if you get the right ones, it's just like going to Martin's for lunch. Like, why does this place feel different?
Yeah,
everyone wants to work there.
Yeah.
They like that place.
Right.
So it feels different when you go into that restaurant.
Yeah.
And you can do the same thing at an event.
That's awesome. So we're talking about these our creators and vendors. Was it important for you to get like some local support behind it?
Oh, yeah.
And how'd you go about getting that going?
So that's the thing where, gosh, you want to get as much local love as possible, especially when it comes to like those artists and stuff like that too. And like, we're lucky that there's been great comic shops way before mine opened up. I mean, Terry and B&D Comics, and Terry passed away last month. And her store is continuing. And that place has been legendary in this town. So those people that like did that work prior to us. Mysticon is an awesome sci-fi event that took a few years off, that's coming back in January.
Oh, sweet.
That like, I mean, their event existed years before mine to service that community, and the community part is so massive that like we wouldn't be able to do what we do without them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like those networks already being there let vendors know that this is an area that cares about this kind of stuff, and that's huge.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, awesome.
So I know that Big Lick Comic Con is pretty well established. You guys are on what number year now?
So this is it'll be 10 years in 2027.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
2017 was the first year. Isn't that nuts?
That is so crazy.
Awesome.
I have different color hair.
That doesn't even seem real, honestly.
You look at a picture from the first one, and then now you're like, oh, God.
Doesn't even seem real.
When did you kind of have that moment that you knew, like, this has turned into something special?
When we got to host our event Halloween weekend of 2020.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
Because we got to do 1,000 people at a time with masks and distanced and stuff like that. And I saw people when they were coming in, like in tears, that had not really left their house.
Oh my
since
goodness.
March. And they decided to like, no, I'm going to go to Big Lick Comic Con.
Man.
And we got to host an event. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like,
it's big.
that was 3 years in.
People were desperate for human interaction.
Absolutely.
And I mean, people that
also scared too.
Oh yeah,
to go out.
And like our hardcore people that come to the con, they're used to going to cons all the time. There's always there could be a cool one in South Carolina going on, or they go to GalaxyCon in Richmond or wherever they may be going and driving like half a day to get there.
Right.
Yeah.
So they all stopped mid-March. And so that was the first one for hundreds of our people that were here. And it was emotional. It was so neat to see that. I don't see it as like what I've done that mattered, but what those people are doing in the event is something that mattered. Yeah. Does that make sense?
No, it makes total sense. I'm trying to think. That must have been one of our first events.
Like that.
Back.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was anything else prior.
Yeah, I don't think there was.
And that's what I was just thinking about. We had a plastic thing that went in between the guests and the celebrity for the photo walk. And then everybody did that for the next year and a half or something like that.
Goodness.
We were so lucky that we got to do the event.
Yeah.
You know? And it was neat that it ended up being Halloween weekend. Mm-hmm. And the fact that we had some celebrities that were willing to come out and stuff for it too.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's
it was the neatest thing.
All right, well let's pivot for a second. You have so much going on. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not just Biglet Comic-Con. Like you mentioned music. Mm-hmm. What other stuff do you have your toes dip your toes in? I know you're in a band, right?
Yep.
And you guys are probably playing all the time.
We play as much as we possibly can.
I see the post. So can you talk about some of your other ventures you got going on?
The biggest thing that I that I personally work on right now is that I started actually writing comics last year.
Oh, okay.
So, my first comic.
You said it was your dream.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
It's wild for that to come true, and I got to write for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh my! Amazing. Talk about full circle.
I know.
Really wild, man.
That's crazy.
So my first story, I've had 2 different books that have come out with Power Rangers. In October and then April of earlier this year.
Oh my goodness!
And then I got more stuff coming out next year. So I'm actually working on an all-original comic series that I've co-created and co-written with a former Power Ranger, which is Nakia Burrise. She was the Yellow Ranger in the Turbo movie.
Okay.
In the Zeo and Turbo seasons.
That's awesome.
And, it's an all-original universe called the Never Never Kids.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's set in 1995. And it's this alien is invading and kidnapping kids, and these superpowered kids are the only people that can stop it.
I love it.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm in.
Really fun.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I love it.
And it's like, honestly, it's like this is what I wish happened to me when I was 10. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have superpowers.
Yeah,
I want to beat some professor, alien scientist.
Right, right.
And save the universe.
Do you draw too, or
I'm not drawing this. I'm not good enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can do character designs to then send to a professional.
Gotcha. Okay, so you create the concept of how you want it to go.
So if you've ever seen the superhero logo of Biglet Comic-Con,
yes.
So that is a superhero that I created.
Oh,
but then I sent to a professional to make it better.
Finish it. Yeah.
Can you make this more betterer than it was before?
Totally get that.
It goes back to you knowing what you're good at.
Yeah.
You're good at the big picture stuff, but then somebody else is going to take care of the
I'm going to get up to this point and then tag in. Become somebody else.
Oh my God. That's awesome. So for someone, going back to Biglet Comic-Con, for somebody attending it for the first time, what's one experience you'd say that they cannot miss?
You have to take a second, and it's one of my favorite things to do at Disney World, which is to just stand somewhere. I don't care if you're blocking the aisle.
I love it. Yeah.
You just need to stand there and just listen to that event. Mm-hmm. You're going to hear every point of view that exists in culture. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every background that's literally there for the same reason. And I love that.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have a similar moment, like when we have a big show and you just go out and just see a bunch of people having fun.
Get in the moment.
And for us, it's knowing you played a little bit of a part in this many people's joy, it's makes it all worth it, really.
Right.
There is stuff. I met my wife at a show that I was playing in downtown Roanoke.
Yeah.
And that stuff, we've had people get engaged at Comic-Con on stage before that are magically in love years later.
Yeah.
Actually, it was at the COVID show.
Well, what?
They got engaged at that one.
Oh my goodness.
And that's so unbelievably important to me, and it's one of those things that that term fills your cup is a very real thing.
Right.
That can happen at these places. Because it's man, you can feel communal joy.
Yeah. What is it about it? You're bringing all these people together. Is it just the environment? Is it like you talked about maybe not feeling like you fit in when you were a child? Mm-hmm. Is this a safe space for people that maybe feel similar way to that kind of thing?
Yep. I was it literally brought me to tears that Mayor Joe Cobb was talking at council after the last Comic-Con about how, because he's been to so many of them, and it was talking about how this is a place where people feel like they belong.
I love it.
And it was such variety of like, I see him talking to Tony Danza 1 minute while other people are talking to like voice actors. And it was like, there's something here that like all of this brings us together. Stories bring people
together.
Right. Yep. And it's just such a neat thing to see us all experience something.
Did anybody ask Tony about the garbage picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon movie?
No.
Oh my gosh, one of my all-time favorite movies.
Awesome.
He was a garbage man in Philadelphia, and then he played for the Eagles.
What?
I mean, it's like the most '90s movie.
That's awesome.
Google it when we get out of here. It's a classic.
Well, my son watched Angels in the Outfield before.
Oh yeah.
And he was like all up because my son loves baseball, and he was all about asking Tony about that. So then Tony's like, "You want me to give you some tips?"
Oh man.
Batting and stuff. My son's like, "Yes."
Core memory, absolutely.
So, you know what's such an underrated line?
Like, this happen?
I know. An underrated line in that movie is when he goes, "I used to be Mel." When the kid goes up to him and goes, "You used to be Mel Clark," and he goes, "Yeah, kid, I used to be."
Like, oh
it's
my
just
God.
like it's like the dialogue.
Deep.
I know, right?
Good.
I love that movie. All right,
movie.
well, let's pivot one more time. Let's look to the future.
Yeah.
What we can't say the guest. You won't give us the exclusivity announce on.
It's not under contract yet. I can't say.
We don't want to jinx it.
Yes.
What could people expect? Like, I know we're always trying to look to add more guests.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're looking to add to the experience? Just talk about what people got to look forward to.
That's the key word. Is like I always want to find stuff that we can do that adds to the experience of it. So like August, we brought in more video games than we'd ever had. We had like
I love that.
full-size arcade cabinets. We had
love
like
that.
console games. We had like a 9-foot video screen that people were doing like tournaments on.
That's awesome.
And I love that kind of stuff that we can bring in that it doesn't cost anything to do.
Right.
Because I think about that from a parent's point of view of like kids are free at our event, 12 and under.
Yes.
And you look at like, okay, what it cost for me and the missus to come or the significant other, and then man, my kid did this, they did this, they did this.
Oh yeah.
I met this person, and it doesn't cost anything to meet our guests. Yes, there's an entry fee to come in,
right?
But you don't have to get a photo or autograph with them.
Yeah.
We purposefully work with guests that we know they're cool and they want to be.
I love that.
And they want to meet people. Like Sean Astin's line when we had him, it literally went out and around.
Oh, I bet. Well, that was like that was when he was on Stranger Things, right?
And
or
it was
like
so
right
awesome
afterwards.
He was literally just sitting there just listening to every word everybody had to say to him.
That's so sweet.
And he wanted to. He wanted to, and like I heard him, there was a parent that had like a little girl that was like 6 or 7, and he was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And she's like, "I want to do this." And he's like, "I can't wait to see that happen."
Oh.
And you see the parents are like, "Oh my God!" Because you hear Mikey's voice or Sam the Brave from Lord of the Rings say that to your kid,
my goodness.
and it's so important.
Rudy,
It really is.
yeah.
Because when you get the right people, or Kari Payton was unbelievable. Because it was like anytime you see those guests that are holding the phone up and doing the selfie with the patron, that's my kind of person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the test.
don't be sitting at the table the whole time. Like, get up and like, let's hug. Let's like talk about these stories. Like, movies changed my life.
Oh
Like,
my
I saw a
gosh.
book.
Oh, it's the best.
That music's still
it's
in
the
my
best.
head. At the OG Valley View movie theater where you had to go downstairs.
I love it.
Dark and like, I mean, I still remember what that popcorn smelled like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff. It was
You're
a
so
moment.
true.
Yeah.
Like Hook's one for me too. Like,
And we had Rufio twice.
oh,
And that dude he is such a great guy too.
He is.
That's awesome.
I watched Hook for a birthday one time, and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle showed up. I mean, I'll never forget that.
Awesome. We might have more things to do with the Turtles happening in 2026.
Well, the movie was just so cool.
The movie was amazing.
I know, right?
And it's like, and if you go back and watch the original one, that is a much deeper movie than you realize.
Yeah.
Like when Splinter shows up, I can go on.
yeah, right. Maybe we'll have you back on and we'll just have a movie.
I need about 28 more minutes for that.
That would actually be really cool. I like that idea.
Right?
Well, thank you for coming on,
Oh my
JD.
gosh, no, thank you all so much.
Yeah, it was great having a chat with you, and good luck to you with everything. And we're excited for February.
Appreciate y'all so much.